What's up, good people? Today we want to discuss the 7 things you can do to improve your mental health. I got my notes with me, so if you see me looking down, then that's me just feeding off my notes. All right. So, us as men, a lot of times we do not take care of our mental health. A lot of times we just pass over it because we have been taught to, hold everything in. So the first thing we can do is actually talk to someone. A lot of times we want to keep things boggled up inside and we want to deal with it in that particular way, but it does not help us because what you hold in will eventually come out at some point in time. So I want you to release by finding somebody that you can trust and confide in. Hopefully that'll be your spouse, that you can confide in. If not, then confide in your family or someone that you can talk to, or even pay for a counselor. Somebody that you can talk to and be able to release in a way to where it's not judgmental. You can let your thoughts be heard and let your feelings be known. You have to do that. That's step one. Step two is move your body daily. We don't put a lot of emphasis on working out, a lot of emphasis on taking care of our physical health, but it goes hand in hand. Both of them work good together. If it's you getting up every day and going walking, walking is great for you. I go walking all the time. Before I start my job, I go and I do some walking to try to help get my memory going, get my juices to flowing. It always helps. Do some jumping jacks, do you some push-ups. If you're a hardcore guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Get in that gym and get to working out. Have you ever been in a situation to where you feel like you just want to punch a wall, or either you want to yell to the top of your lungs because there's so many things that you're dealing with? This is a time that you utilize that pain, that fuel, and utilize it in the gym or on your health, because ultimately your brain is going to thank you later. Trust me. When you're dealing with so many things and got the weight of the world on your shoulder, you're going to need that release, my friend. Trust me. Number three, create a daily routine that actually grounds you. I know we don't like routines. I know we don't like schedules. But for those of us who have a job, you got a routine pretty much. You got a schedule pretty much. And so when you think about successful people, they got some type of routine that they follow. Even if it's not a whole day regimen, they have something that they do to keep themselves on task. We need to do the same thing. If it's waking up every morning at a certain particular time, 5 o'clock, 6 a.m. in the morning, whatever it is for you, it helps your brain to be able to go throughout something that is a routine. It's a plan. It's something that you can keep up with on a daily basis. Set it up to where you got some me time. Me time could be you sitting in your car to take a breather. It could be you listening to some music. It could be you listening to the audio Bible on your phone. Whatever it is that you can do to help your mental health, come up with a daily routine and try to do it to your best ability every single day. By doing this, I guarantee you it will help alleviate stress. I'm talking about turn off that phone, whatever you need to do, airplane mode, or let people know, hey, it's 5 o'clock. This is my me time. I got to have this me time for me and my mental health. You got to do it. Number four, limit your inputs. See, mental health isn't just about what you feel. It's also about what you consume. Every time we turn on these social media apps, we are consuming something. It could be comedy, it could be a skit, it could be a quote, or it could be somebody fighting. It's a lot of fighting on there. It's a lot of mess that's on social media that we regurgitate all the time. You notice that a lot of people post it and repost and share and reshare because that's the type of stuff that they like to feed on. Well, I want you to step out the matrix zone and I want you to think about your own mental health. How much is that helping you? When you lay down at night, are you still playing some of these things over and over in your head that you just seen? Are you gossiping about it or talking about it? Don't focus your energy on all these things. Focus your input on something that's more positive. You know, the Bible speaks about us focusing on things that are lovely, those things that are just, those things that are true and honest. Those things are of good rapport. It's a reason why we focus on those things, because your mind is like a computer. In fact, that's where we get the computer from, your mind. So the more and more you put into your brain, it's going to come out, my friend, whether it is subconsciously or whether it is directly. So be careful what you're putting in your brain, the type of movies that you're watching, the type of people that you talk to and interact with. Be careful what you are putting in your brain, because at some point it will come out. We got to protect our mental health. Number 5, get quality sleep time. This is a hard one for me because I'm a night owl. I love to stay up late. I love to, pretty much handle business on my phone or my computer or whatever it is. The house is quiet, everybody's asleep, and I really feel like I can get more done. Now, if you're this type of person, you may struggle with this as well. But nevertheless, set aside some time for you to take a power nap. Set aside some time for you to sleep. You have to prioritize yourself. You thinking about so many other people, you're putting everybody else first. We have to put ourselves first, my friends. It's almost like when I'm a fan of anime and Dragon Ball Z. You think about Goku when he had to go into the hyperbolic time changer. And I think I'm saying that right. Y'all fact check me on that or not. I think that's right. Anyway, basically, he would have his mask on and all this stuff. He'd be in the water. And what would he be doing? He would be resting. He's resting his body. He's thinking about things. He may be dreaming, or either he may be preparing his moves for the next fight. It's the same thing when it comes to us. So many ideas and so many things come from our sleep. It can benefit you a lot when you actually take the time to rest. This is true also when it comes to physical work. When you're doing a lot of strenuous work on your day-to-day job, or when you're working out, your muscles need time to relax. Your brain is no different. You need to be able to shut off. Turn that phone off, turn everything off, and relax yourself all the way up until you can actually fall asleep. Number 6, practice gratitude. Gratitude is something that we often forget about because we just look at ourselves as we're entitled. Especially true for a lot of Gen Z and the millennials. You know, the way that they're being raised today is not always on a thankful mindset. But let's have some gratitude, because everybody is not exactly where you're at today. So we have to have a mindset. That's what we're focusing on, our mental health, of gratitude. Be thankful that you actually have a functioning brain. Think about those who have dementia and those who are struggling with just trying to remember, where did I put my keys at? Where did I put my paperwork at? They're struggling with these things. So if you still have a sound mind, you need to thank God for that, my friends. You need to be very thankful and be more thankful with every waking moment. When you wake up, thank the Lord for waking you up in your sound mind. And you still got the great memories that you have. Because not everybody wake up to that, my friends. That's something that I guarantee that will help your mental health. Exercise gratitude. Number 7, do one thing that brings you joy. This particular joy that you have can be creating, it can be cooking, it can be making music, it can be making beats, it can be whatever you can think of to do. It can help your mental health, is because you're putting your hands to work. You're writing down for an ebook or writing down for an essay, whatever it is that you like to do, and it calls you to do critical thinking, analytical thinking. It helps your brain. It's processing things. We need to be able to process joy in our lives. We need to be able to process gratitude in our lives. You circle all these 7 things together, and now you have a fully functional brain that can handle the weight of pressure. Because every single day we wake, it's going to be something new that's going to be thrown at you, my friends. It's sad to say, but it's the truth. Whether it's something you see on the news or something you see in your social media feed, something is going to come at you. And a lot of times we can have a nervous breakdown, so much to the point to where we can go postal, to where we want to kill up everybody in the room, to where we want to fight somebody and beat somebody up. All these things we have to be careful not to allow ourselves to break, not to allow ourselves to lash out or crash out. Because in another video I'm going to create, we're going to talk about our emotions. Emotions are a thing that are controlling a lot of people today, and we have to be able to control our emotions. Look for that on our next video. As always, my friends, don't blame nobody else for your problems and what you're going through. You have to look at you, and I have to look at me. And that's how we let it be legacy.